I first met Kathryn in the fall of 2020. We hired Kathryn on as a delivery driver. She said yes. Just from that time, every opportunity that's been placed in front of Kathryn, her answer is always yes. Would you like to be a delivery driver? Yes. Would you like to be a wedding assistant? Yes. Would you like to move on to wedding service specialist for Maryland Catering? Absolutely yes. And we knew that with the wedding assistant role that Kathryn had really found her niche. She pours herself into every one of the couples that she serves. She treats them like they're a member of her extended family. Kathryn has a servant's heart. She's willing to dig into whatever needs to be done, and setting up ceremony chairs on a 100-degree day on a rolling hill, no problem. She's got it. So I do love working with Kathryn. I believe that she, not only in her events itself, but also, just the extracurricular things that we do with Mission Barbecue, she really is truly invested in us as a company and in our people. So we see her at Wreaths Across America, and she's the first one there. She's the last one to leave. She really does pour herself into everything that we do. She is a fantastic teammate of mine, but also a good friend and just a great person.
When I first came to Maryland Catering back in August, one of the very first events I got the opportunity to go on was a wedding with Kathryn. When we got there, we found that the wedding coordinator was pretty frazzled and pretty behind schedule. So Kathryn just jumped right in and asked her, how can we help? And Kathryn wound up putting together their centerpieces for them because the coordinator didn't quite have them the way they needed to look. So she just made sure that bride was going to have a great experience, even if it didn't necessarily fall under what we had originally intended on doing. She never hesitates to go above and beyond to make sure that her brides have a great experience. One of the other ways I know Kathryn has a servant's heart, our teammates love working with Kathryn. Anytime they see that she's on one of their events, they're super excited to go to it, and they're super excited to be a part of what's going to be a great event. Kathryn has a way about her of always making everyone around her feel very encouraged and feel very good about themselves. Kathryn always finds a nice word to say about everyone that she comes across. She always finds something positive and an encouraging, kind word. And she really has a way of uplifting the people around her, and that's just her nature.
My name is Harvey. I'm an area director of operations for Mission Barbecue. My more proud title would be husband to Kathryn Donn. So how do I know Kathryn has a servant's heart? Well, I've been fortunate enough to get to see it firsthand for the last 20 plus years. Kathryn has always been one to look to serve others, whether it's actively involved in her church, giving back to the community. She actually graduated as a forensic chemistry major and interned with the Anne Arundel County Police, and found that would maybe be the way that she would look to serve others. And I think maybe through a little bit of influence, she ended up finding her calling with Mission Barbecue. And specifically with weddings now, she's really found her passion in weddings. And I think there's people that are very intentional about trying to serve others and doing the right thing. And then there's people that you find yourself in awe because they're not intentional as much as it's just natural. And Kathryn is absolutely an example of that. It's shown in the way that she works with her teammates side by side, going out of her way to support them, making sure that they have everything that they need, and then going out of her way for the families that she works with, whether that's taking a late night call from an anxious bride, talking to a mother-in-law trying to make sure that their daughter has the perfect day, and really just working out all those little details. And you can see the joy and the fulfillment that she gets out of it is just amazing to watch. We recently got just a really great compliment from a bride that I'll share because I think it's a great example for the work that Kathryn does day in and day out. I had my wedding at Main Street Ballroom and worked with Kathryn Donn as my point of contact. She was absolutely amazing. I cannot thank her and the entire staff enough for everything. Kathryn was so responsive and was there whenever we had a question before the wedding day. She even made my day even better by being there herself. I had a lot of vendors on my wedding day, but my now husband and I specifically loved working with Kathryn and Mission Barbecue. We knew the food would be delicious, but after each call with Kathryn, we knew we could trust her and her team to do a great job. All the small things that Kathryn and her team did for us just meant so much. From quick replies to simple questions, from supplying tablecloths and asking about small details that we wanted, everyone was so attentive on the wedding day, and we had nothing but compliments from our guests. Mission Barbecue is truly lucky to have someone like Kathryn on their team, and I would be grateful to work with her again in the future. Thank you for making my wedding day so wonderful. So thank you, Kathryn, for all that you do to create magical mission moments and a wonderful day in the lives of all of our people, and for me, personally and professionally.